morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's rainy day in Bangalore. So today is a chapter build with Gemini. Gemini is a multi-model LLM. We are gonna play with Gemini, and today we are gonna discuss with important advanced function calling. So function calling is gonna enable to retrieve the real-time data and empower with power of LLMs. So, function calling is a catalyst for enterprise transformation with the help of the large language models. So, where applications have a tendency to play with real time data, uh, they, they 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 mostly relies on top of the static data whenever you are interacting with the LLMs. What the kind of data they've been trying. However, function calling is groundbreaking feature that empower LLMs to dynamically interact with the external systems and unlock the real-time information, and that helps to the customers who are building the Gen based applications to bridge the gap between the LLM to have a real time information. So no need to be fine tune your LLMs every time. We use a function callings to retrieve the latest data from the various sources, external sources, and we use them to provide the most relevant data in real time. That might be helpful when you have a refund, order placing, or making to the agents based queries. So rather than give the the information, we can get the real time information with our knowledge base as well in our organization. So let's go how it's gonna work in Germany. So whenever you call an external agent to retrieve the data, it might fetch the data to you, and we take that as a prompt, and we give that prompt to our LLM to answer it. The architecture of function calling is going to looks like in this way. When a user is having interaction with your application, either he's asking into the prompt, and it's going to calls it's run the function to call the uh, Gemini, so which is like LLM, it's gonna interacted with it. But certain queries, the customer wanted to have the real time data, which is example, he placed an order for his food, and he is not gonna show when it's gonna come set. So it's gonna get those real time data and see the traffic information as well, how long it's going to take to deliver, what is the weather conditions of the food order, and how fast it's gonna get it. It's gonna gives us a uh, power to interact with LLM and our corpus of our enterprise data on top of the real-time data with traffic analyzing it, and our Gen AI applications is gonna be more robust in the nature with the help of the AI. And function calling is kind of like a bridge gap between the models and the real world, real time data with the kind of like external source of interactions, and it's gonna access the data and it's process the data, and it can do the multiple workflow scenarios, and you can ask function calling. With help of the function calling, you can place a order for your phone, and by going through the lot of website to understand like how good the phone is gonna works it out. We can do it the function calling. The most challenging part, which I feel it from which I face it, right, to purchase one phone, I have to go spend to the various kind of websites, and I have to go and read the reviews, and then I have to go back and ask the videos which I have to watch it, and then I have to come with the budget conclusions and place the phone. But this is a time-taking process. With the Gen AI capabilities of your application, you can leverage the function calling. and then you started giving the right product to the customers by taking the minimalistic information to them, like what kind of phone they're going to purchasing, what could be the budget of that, what kind of uses they're going to be, what is our day-to-day operations one. And we can suggest with the help of like our corpus of the data, where how this phone going to work it, and what could be the latest offers going to run on top of this model. And we can give that to the customers without having the limitation. So that's how its function is going to help. It's not only talks with your LLMs. You can talk with the multiple LLMs as well with the function callings. So to do this exercise, what I have done it right, I install the Google platform AI, and I import it from for my Vertex AI, and then I created a service account, and from there I downloaded the JSON file, so which I kept it there, and I started it used my JSON file which I downloaded, and I used my Vertex AI agent, and I called the model with Gemini 1.0 Pro model. And the moment which I did it, I I start asking it to go back and check. Right, I've given a Frankfurt API request, which is going to gives me the what could be the current European exchange rates of each of the currencies. It's provided me the data. However, I wanted to use this data and try to ask my LLM. So I call my external API, which is like my external source, and I use the function, right, to get this data into the currency models, and I generated that. And I ask is like what is exchange rate of for euro today, right? And LLM Gemini is already is going to inform me that it doesn't have internet access, it doesn't have a knowledge the, before April 2023, and it's cannot able to provide the external uh, euros to dollars conversion with the accurate exchange rate. That's a limitation with LLMs. They might not have the latest internet based data in their knowledge, and that's not going to help us solving the real time problem. How you're going to solve that this problem with the help of the functional AI, functional calling? Sorry for that. I choose the API. I call the API, and it's give me the list of the currency exchange, and I define a function here. So I ask like the function to import the function declaration and use the model with the Gemini, and I get this exchange details with the latest uh, date with the period of time. I invoke the function. I given the prompt asking right what is the latest exchange rate from Australian dollar to Swedish, how much 500 Australian dollars worth into Swedish. So it's a kind of like a prompt which I have given it, and ask my LLM to utilize the external source of the data and try to give the real time answers. The more I printed, it's generated a prompt to me. So what this prompt is going to do it right, it takes this prompt and it's going to generate a API request to my external source. So I have the details in my prompt, which I have given the values into it, and I have given right what is the latest and date, what currency, from where to where, which dollars I need to do that, and I've sent this uh, JSON one to API request. I got this latest data. Now, what I'm trying to do it right, I utilize this data and ask the user query one, give me the detail exchange rate so and so date. The moment if it's gonna ask it, like it's gonna gives me the the latest exchange rate from Australian dollar to the Swedish is one Australian dollar is like 7.332, right? Till yesterday. So it's 2024, 719, right? Because that's how Sunday it's not gonna work. If it's there, it might get to the Sunday's market data, and it's explained, right? $500 of Australian dollars is going to convert to 3,466 Swedish currency. So it has a capabilities to take the prompt of yours, the initial prompt, and it's combined that prompt into the real time information. So it's understand what customer wanted, and it's interacted with external source, and it's combined that knowledge with the LLM, and it's generated into the a significant way, so that customer can able to understand. This is where it's going to help the most of the exchange systems, where a lot of external parties should be there. When you are placing a stock market, you might have called to different stocks, and you should know, right, how the stocks is going to perform, and what could be the current rate is trending in the stock market. And with the help of the APIs, we can fetch it, and we can understand and analyze the real-time data with help of LLM. And I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching it. And whoever wants this notebook, I'm gonna share with them if they ping me in my LinkedIn or in my YouTube channel. And I am happy to share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching.